Alrighty, there you go. And we got a packed house. Let me see. Let me just kind of call some of these out. We got Adam in the waiting room. We'll bring him on in a second, and I'm guessing everybody can hear me. Let me check. Yep. Okay, so we got Bat 13 first up, of course. And of course, my man Jeep is here. Scotty, Mike Half Moon Mullins is in the house. And I just want to jump in here real quick. I don't know if you're still here, Mike, but the halo is more than just buck than the bang. I can tell you, and I stand behind this. And actually, I may load it up in my truck and go drive to a buddy's about an hour away who's got a Lone Star pellet grill, and put the and set up the Halo pellet grill with the Lone Star, and go head to head with it. I am telling you, I ran the Lone Star pellet grill, and it lays down the most beautiful smoke that you would ever see in a pellet grill. And I'll tell you, the Halo grill is right there with it. It is a light blue smoke. It never seems to stop. It's pretty amazing. It's pretty amazing. If I were you, if you weren't sure, order it from Home Depot, buy it and return it if you don't like it. But I'm telling you, and that's a bold statement that I am making for sure, because it's hard to beat that Lone Star. And I'm telling you, man, this Halo pellet grill, it has a deeper pot. It goes down about 8-9 inches. And I don't know if that, what it does. It has a two auger system, and it just lays down the smoke. I stand behind it for sure, and you'll see plenty more of it. And we've got Scott. I said Scotty's Backyard Barbecue. And we got Scott Schultz. Of course, the Adam is in the wings waiting. We will bring him on in a second. I said Bat. We got Anthony in the house. What is up? Hope all is well. And of course, we've got Maddie in the house. Let me just jump on over to my personal page and fix that. For some reason, they hide it, and there it is. So we are good to go over there. Get rid of that. We are also in the Pit Boss page for Adam. All right, let me go back here. And I said hi to Maddie and Kiki, of course. Always like to see them. I believe that is just Maddie. But of course, Barbecue Mama is in the house. My man Spike. And there she is right there. And of course, my man Double J. And we are going to bring on, and I do see Kiki now in the house. And we have a Facebook user. I'm not sure who that is. Unfortunately, I can't read the name here. And there is Kiki Grill Sergeant showing up. What's going on there? I guess Adam brings in the big dogs as Grill Sergeant shows up. What's up, man?
What's good, my brother? Good to see you.
Good to see
I
you.
always love seeing this chat. It's been a long time. It's been a minute since I've been on live, so this is fun.
Let me just roll through these again. I guess you see the
Heck yeah,
comments,
I
Adam?
do. I've got them. Of course, there's a several second delay, but yeah, I'm watching them roll in here. So if I'm looking off to the side, it's because I'm just engaged in the entertainment that is
Yeah,
Tommy of the Gallery Backyard Barbecue.
you're packing them in, and if anybody has any questions, shoot them up. Hold on, let
Absolutely.
me see here. Anthony, we got that. We got Maddie and Kiki. Judge Webb, did I say hi to Judge Webb? There you go. And Scott a Kitten just did jump down. I'm thinking you might have saw her. And you got that loud and clear on that mic on that Halo pellet grill. And there is my man Grill Sergeant. We've got
Um,
James. I'm rolling through these, so if you got questions, pick them up. And of course, we are going to be giving away a couple books of Smashed. This
that's
is
right.
that's my signed copy.
That's right. We personalize it to suit your needs, if you will.
And of course, it is features the Molly Smash Burger.
It does, that we just
There you
did
go.
this past week. Amazing.
Hold on. All right, let me see.
All right, Tommy, if I can also mention real quick, Brett should hopefully be here soon. He's a radio DJ. He had a live gig this afternoon. It ended at 6, so he was trying to scramble to get home quick. He was hoping to be on around 6:30 ish or so, but he definitely wants to hop in and chill with us for a little bit.
Okay, good. I'll see him when he pops in, and I'll put him
Yeah,
right up.
yeah.
All right,
But
let's
don't worry,
see.
if you don't know, you're not missing anything. You got just two of this. So
Two twins are better than one.
yeah,
Otherwise,
but you guys,
you wouldn't be twins.
yeah, don't worry, you got stuck with the good one tonight. I can say that because he's not here, right?
There's one of them. So I'm just trying to get caught up. So as we get going, Adam, why don't you just I mean I know the story, but
Sure,
I know there is a story behind the Waltwins as
sure.
far as it didn't all start on the griddle.
Right.
But you guys are a personality who have been doing YouTube before the cooking stuff started. So
Yeah.
if you want to pop in and just kind of give us a little bit of a little bit of lowdown on that, that'd be
Sure, we'll give
cool.
you the lowdown on the hoedown for sure. Thanks so much. First of all, absolute pleasure to be here with you. We loved getting to cook with you. What was it, 2 weekends ago? And I got to say, the thing we didn't like most about it is that we couldn't have spent more than just that little bit of time. Next time, we'll make a weekend of it, or because I mean, we can talk forever, right? We were
Yeah,
talking
that was
shop
fun.
a ton. But yeah, just a quick tidbit about Brett and I. Try to be as quick as I can. We actually have always been, I guess, natural entertainers. Not that we're real good at it, but just because we are, as somebody once dubbed us, freakishly identical twins. We always had eyes on us at all times. So it just seemed like we were always being watched, somebody watching us or looking at us. And so, just as when we were young, we actually got to entertaining. We actually used to sing when we were in high school, and we were in a little a cappella group. We used to sing and entertain. So we've always been entertainers. Brett actually served in the military. He was in the Army. And his last couple of years, he actually traveled with a professional singing group, kind of as a morale boost. He would travel all over the world, different places to entertain. So we've always kind of had that entertainment bug, I guess, in us. It's something we always wanted to do. But then, we were doing our own thing separate ways. Brett was working in radio. I was getting my degree in teaching because, teaching is a form of entertainment. That's what you do. You entertain the kids. You throw them some peanuts, and everybody's happy. But yeah, we got together one day several years ago, and I had just downloaded the Face Swap app. It's one of the few apps I've actually paid for. I think I paid $5 for the Face Swap app. I thought this would be funny. Was hanging out with Brett, and I said, "Oh, hey, let's do this." I was getting ready to head home. He lives 2 hours north from where I live, and I was getting ready for the 2 hour drive. And I said, "Oh, let's do this Face Swap app. I forgot I've got this. And we're identical twins. Let's see how different it looks." We did the Face Swap app. We laughed like silly little children for about a minute and 26 seconds. I thought it was silly. He took the recording, gave it to his daughter, who uploaded it on her YouTube channel. Viral Hog reached out and asked for the rights to that video. We didn't think anything of it. Next thing you know, several months later, or a few months later, people on Facebook were reaching out to us saying, "Hey, have you guys seen this video with you guys in it?" And anyways, it had gone viral. And we thought, man, people want to see this freakish, identical twin duo do some things. So, in fact, one thing we always joke about, the one comment that stood out most to us is somebody said, "Does anybody else see chubby Matt Damon twins?" We're like, "We'll own it. Chubby Matt Damon twins all day. We'll take it. We'll
There you
run
go.
with it." But yeah, so we started YouTube. We didn't know what we wanted to do. We were doing everything from carpool karaoke to fast food reviews to challenges to little silly things when we would get together. And we were doing fast food reviews for a while, about the last year, just because for me, I do all the editing and it was the easiest to edit. We could sit in the car, we could eat, enjoy some food, which we love doing. We were foodies, and started doing it. COVID hit, and people didn't enjoy people sitting in their cars eating fast food anymore because nobody was sure where the country was and what we were doing for safety reasons, if we should be eating out anymore. So we decided we needed a different angle, and I'd really been eyeballing a Blackstone griddle for a long time, and my wife and I talked, and she's like, if that's what you want for our anniversary, it was just around the corner. Get it? We went live with our YouTube audience. 11 people that were in our live that night all agreed that we should start cooking for the channel. We've both just been home cooks. We love it. Brett and I used to share recipes back and forth. Our sister is a spectacular cook. Our brother was a chef for a long time. And so I don't know if it's just in our family genes. We just really, really love cooking. I love researching recipes and making
Yeah.
tweaks, fine tuning, and getting into it. So yeah, one thing led to another. We got on the Blackstone, and literally we struck while the iron was hot as people were home, and we started our outdoor cooking. And we went from 1,600 subscribers to 13,000 subscribers. We were YouTube's creator on the rise.
Yeah.
Gained another 6,000 subscribers overnight, and kind of the rest is history. We just upload now 2 times a week. We're 3 times a week religiously for almost 3 full years. We've worked with a lot of different companies, a lot of different brands, and man, we just love getting to kick and do this with amazing people like Tommy. Because this is what we do. We've met an incredible community in the process.
I always say that there's a couple of YouTubers, and I've called them out. You guys, Maddie and Kiki. Let me think. Ricer, if he would start taking stuff a little bit more serious. Trying to think who else. That they're just bigger than YouTube. Like,
we appreciate that.
It's just like, because it's the personality. It's the personality that when I say that, I say it because the personality is bigger than YouTube.
We appreciate it.
Yeah, I mean, like maybe there's something more than YouTube. That YouTube's just just a stop along the way.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, we've talked about it. We pitched a show idea before. We had the ear of a producer, and part of it with shows, and what's hard right now, especially Netflix and so many of these others, they get these great shows and they're either hits or flops, like right off the bat. Like, quick insight: my sister works on TV shows in California, and she was telling us one of her good friends had this idea, pitched it to Netflix, and literally in the board meeting they did it. It was the show, was it Fail It or Nailed It, I think is what it was. And it was an instant because they could immediately see the vision and they ran with it, and it was a great hit. But for every one of those, there's like 20 or 30 that don't go as well. So sometimes they want to see something that's proven over time. So we've tried to, with the show, just try to show something that could successfully work for a while before, we could ever do anything else. I mean, it's always it's a pipe dream,
Yeah.
And in the meantime, we love getting to work directly with the community here on YouTube and, the other social media platforms as well. But YouTube is home for us. YouTube is where we it's our stomping grounds, where we're most comfortable. It's where we built our audience, built our community, and trying with the other socials for sure, because, who knows how long this is all going to be around,
I think when I say that bigger than YouTube, I think it's just that you're comfortable in front of the camera, so you have a personality. So it's just more about, it's just more about cooking. There's personality that goes with it, and
Sure.
it's a whole thing. Let me just see here and see what I got.
Sure.
We got Uncle Steve.
All
Look
right,
at all those
Uncle
good
Steve.
looks on the screen.
Heck yeah, man.
Of course, my
Love
man
Uncle
Quint
Steve.
is checking in. What is shaking? Love to hear that story of how you guys got started. It is so funny. It's a story. Everybody has a story, whether it's a life story or a story on YouTube. We all have a story to tell, and we all got started somewhere. That ended us, that brought us to YouTube. For me, it was just, I think it was Mike from Everyday Barbecue. I think that I was, just whatever, farting around on the computer, and I just watched this dude filming from what it looked like a cell phone. And because I have such a cooking background, I'm like, I can do this. I mean, Jesus, but if you watch my first video, it's friggin' deer in the headlights, and it is pathetic. I mean, it is bad. But, I guess that's, that's where we all start. We all start with that first, that first video
Yeah.
on the cell phone, whatever.
Yeah.
I ain't going anywhere after YouTube. I mean, YouTube's it for me.
Right.
But
Right.
it's always good to see other people shine that you could just pick it up that there's something more than just YouTube as I breeze through
Yeah.
these comments here.
Yeah, no, and it's to your point. Yeah, while you're looking at the comments, it's so interesting. Everybody has a story, everybody has a backstory, and Brett and I even talk about it. What's interesting, and we've been fortunate, and like speaking of you, when you do that first one, and you think anybody could do this, I think so many people get in thinking like, oh man, this will be easy. I'm going to do a YouTube channel, and then you get in, and you realize it's a grind. It's not so simple. You're going to put your first video and get 1 million views, right? So kudos to you for sticking with it. You've grown, a substantial audience, and we just keep plugging away. I always jokingly tell people, when people give us a hard time about where we are and what we've done, it's like, man, if you ever want to go back, Brett and I did a video, just how far we've come. There's a time where money was tight for both of us, just traveling up to his house to shoot videos.
Yeah.
It was hard to come by. We did a video with Coinstar. You can go back and see it. At that time, it was one of our quote unquote bigger videos because it got over 1,000 views, which was huge to us back then. And I mean, still big. That's still a big
Yeah.
deal. I don't
Hey,
want to take
nothing wrong
anywhere.
with 1,000 views.
But literally, when I showed up to Brett's, my dad, who was staying up there, was paying my gas to get there and back, so I could go visit my father before he passed away. And so visiting with Brett, we didn't have any money, but we wanted to shoot some videos. Brett's like, listen, I've been saving my change forever. I've got a huge bag, plastic bag, Ziploc baggie full of change. Let's shoot a video, go into Coinstar, turn in the coins, and see how much we can get, and that will determine our dinner for the night. And I love that video. I don't care for the video. I remember I was frustrated that day. I was down because money was tight, and I was
Yeah.
leaving my family to go hang out with Brett and whatever. But $21, I think, is what we end up for dinner. We end up getting a Pizza Hut pizza, but we leave that as a tribute to listen, no matter the crap we take from people for choices that we make because we're trying to support our families with this. I mean, I'm a teacher, Brett's a radio DJ, and so we get some supplemental income from YouTube, which we are absolutely gracious for. But we've had people say, "Hey, is this what you want to do full time?" Absolutely, we'd love to be full time entertainers. We don't shy away from it. It's a hobby, but also something we spend a lot of time working and honing our
Yeah.
skills. And so that Coinstar video is always a tribute to, not a tribute, but something we really think back on. Is like, man, there was a time where we were scrounging change literally to
I,
shoot a video.
let me tell you,
To
man.
go from there, and now we have people sending us food to cook.
Yeah.
It's a blessing. So we feel definitely
I
fortunate.
yeah, look, I cashed everything in trying to just keep this house and keep the bills paid. I
Yeah,
mean,
man.
everything, from
Yeah.
baseball card collections when I was younger. I mean, you name it.
Yeah.
We cashed it just to live, you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
But hard work and play it straight up and hard work and then hopefully we all get to a place where we don't really have to worry too much about money.
Right. Yeah.
But John wants to know, hey, Adam and Tommy, do you have a minimum of videos a week? I'm guessing. So how many videos a week do you guys post? I know you guys just went through a little bit of a juggle where you switched
Hmm.
everything up a little bit.
Yeah, and as we've been doing this now for people don't know, we're going to our 7th year since 2017. But cooking exclusively for 3 years. And early on, I was doing just sporadic. But when I decided to dedicate to YouTube, I was doing 3 videos a week. So that's 3 full videos, 3 edits. Now, Brett and I don't live together. So when we do get together, we bulk film anywhere from 6 to 9 videos in a weekend. So that means when you see us taking a bite of that food, that's about the only bite we're taking because we're setting that aside. My kids come and clean the backyard diner, and then we shoot the next video. So
Hmm.
I would say 3 to me was ideal. We're down to 2 right now. That's more just while we pick back up the pace, but also because we're playing with some of the things that YouTube wants us to, which are YouTube Shorts and short form content on other platforms as well. We're really trying to mix it up and kind of grow in different ways
Hmm.
because at some point, everybody feels like I think everybody falls a little bit stagnant with TikTok and others kind of changing people's attention spans and what to expect on these platforms. You watch time dip and things like that. There's more to it than the entertainment side, right? There's the analytics and there's the studying and get everything down. So for us, I felt that three uploads a week was solid. But also, I think the audience, sometimes when you have less, there's a good balance because some people will watch them all if there's less. If there's too much, you feel like, oh, I can miss a few, it doesn't matter, and in the long run, it makes it tough to keep up. But that's my experience. I don't know what you feel is best.
So I was kind of like you. I was doing 3 videos a week, and it is just too much.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
Right now, back then, I guess it was just seemed a little bit easier, or maybe it's just that you've cooked so much stuff. Not that you're running out of stuff to cook, but maybe you just got to slow it down a little bit from 3 to
Yeah.
2 videos a week. But I have to tell you, I probably have about 2-3 videos in the can, and I'm cooking tomorrow. So I mean, I've got videos already ready for the next month.
Yep.
Which is a good thing. Hold on
Yeah.
here. Hello from Phoenix. We got Robert. Not doing barbecue videos. Just grab a camera and go, man. Stop thinking
Yep.
about it. There's
Oh, yeah,
nothing
for
more
sure.
than just grabbing a cell phone, figure out what it is you want to cook, and go to town.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. By the way, I'm loving seeing these comments too. Man, it would be a dream to cook with Maddie and Kiki at the Twinsburg Festival too. People have asked us about going to that that's in Ohio, right? Wendy actually pointed out, yeah, do something together at the Twinsburg Festival in Twinsburg, Ohio. Yeah, that'd be a lot of fun, man.
What's
I tell you,
Ohio? I missed that. I didn't see that
there's
comment.
Twinburg, Ohio, from Wendy Atkins. She pointed out that Maddie and Kiki and the Waltwins should do something together. The Twinsburg Festival. Twinsburg, Ohio, holds a big Twins Festival every year,
Gotcha.
and it would be a lot of
Oh,
fun. To
okay.
do a
Here it
live
is.
cook. Yeah.
Twinsburg Festival in Ohio. Got it.
To get to cook with two of our favorite sisters in the world, absolutely.
It was a lot of fun. This year was a lot of fun meeting
Right.
CJ, but you must be getting the comments as they're happening. I'm way behind.
Yeah, you're right. I am caught up live. But Barbecue Mama did point out, and I was going to say, I know Maddie and Kiki aren't twins, but nobody has to know. Who's going to know? Who's going to know? Just have
What
them
was
show up.
that?
That Barbecue Mama pointed out, because the Twinsburg, it's a twins festival for twins. I
Oh,
know
okay,
Maddie and
gotcha.
Kiki aren't twins, but we can pretend for a day. Pretend for a
There
day,
you go.
right? Oh man.
Hold on. I think people think we're twins. People think that you girls are a lot of things.
I knew they
know
were
what
sisters. I remember the first time I saw them, but I didn't think they were twins, and I was actually like, wait, are they maybe twins? Maybe twins? But,
Sisters,
no.
lesbians, lovers,
All the above? I don't know.
all the above.
right,
like I was going to say, okay, I'm not caught up. I was going to say it was a lot of fun last year for me. I'm not going to break out all the pictures now, but meeting them, Maddie and Kiki in Connecticut, then hanging out with CJ, and then hanging out with you guys. I hope to do a lot more of that in 24 for sure. Because it is, and C-Mac, I can't forget C-Mac. I spent some time with him. Met a couple of other chefs out in Connecticut, and of course Josh and Babe, the bitchy baker, that's CJ's wife.
Yeah.
So it was 23 was nice to.
Let's break out the scrapbook, buddy. Let's go. Let's do it right now. Next 3 hours.
Now
Show
I
us.
got stuff put away. Everything's going to go on my wall. I broke those out last week.
You need to do a slideshow. You like an old school projector, break it out and get the slides together, and like they used to do in the 70s and 80s, right?
Yeah, there you go. So we're already 6:30. So
man.
we are giving away a couple signed books. Let me set that up.
All right.
Let me set that up. Let me go to my comment picker.
Right, and we did talk about it. I've got mine on. I set all the ones that did it for our channel. I've got on a wheel generator. I know I can't show it here, but I will do it here. And so this is completely random as well. But you do your giveaway, and then I'll do mine as well. And yeah, but we can do it now or anytime if you want to do one now, one later, whatever works for
I'm
me.
gonna do one. I'm gonna do one now off mine. Hold. Let me just
Sure.
see this here. We're getting some Molly Smashburger love.
Oh heck yeah! Well, who doesn't love that's if you haven't tried the Molly Smash Burger, you have to. My wife was totally skeptical at first, and now it's her absolute favorite way.
Yeah.
And the first time when you had us do it, I think we did mushrooms and onions. We've done it just plain. We've done it with mushrooms. With mushrooms is our
Yeah.
favorite, but we'll take it anyway, man. That
Yeah, it is
extra
good.
sweetness is so good.
So Braden wants to know, can't beat them all. Cook, the creator of it. What did Tommy think of the Backyard Diner? I mean, it's so funny because it's like a little bit, it's like a little corner mini studio. And we're talking about the Backyard Diner, right? And
Right. It's where
you
we
might not
film,
pick
yeah.
that up. You might not pick that up when you're watching, you guys, that it is a
Yeah.
little studio type
Yeah, it's a
thing
little-
with
yeah.
lights and you know, stuff like that. It was
As cheap
actually,
as our equipment is, it sets
Yeah.
it up. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we do the best. And of course, lighting that day when you came, because it was raining, I always say the cloudy days are best because we get the best lighting. I personally love it when it's sunshiny because it's beautiful, but man, it just creates such a glare that makes it really hard to control because it is all outdoors, so we can't control that.
And Chris says that'll be awesome on Tom if you or anything.
Oh, love it, John. Thank you. We're here to help where we can.
Fun fact: it was originally called a Thea Smash Burger. That's false. All right, let me go to my random comment picker. Let me just put
Yes,
the
sir.
comments in, and let me give away the first book.
You got it. I hope I win.
There you go.
Sign my own copy.
All right, hold
I
on.
got that playing in the background there.
Yeah, I had
love
to
it.
grab it. Let me see here. I don't want to screw this up.
You better not. You're gonna have people coming after you.
Filtered duplicates.
You get canceled these days. You don't want to get canceled on the World Wide Web. It'll cause problems.
6 plus 1 equals 7. Hold on. All right.
You're doing complex math there. I can't do math. I teach history. I can't do math.
Hold on now. I'm going to go and share the screen.
All right.
And there is the screen.
Oh, man.
So
Big
this
money.
is going to be, so there was, and yes, Scotty can't win. I see that comment. When I was
Sorry,
doing
Scotty.
giveaways a lot, Scotty would win everything.
Oh, yeah.
So this is going to be a signed copy. Now they were supposed to do the Waltwins gallery, so that has to be there.
Right.
So everybody could see the screen, right?
I see the screen.
Okay, and here's where it's going to start. So I'm going to hit that button right there. And this is going to be a winner now. This is going to be a personally a signed book from Adam and his brother. They have it, and they will personalize it and send it out to the winner.
Right. So we'll get the information afterwards, and then we'll personalize it and send it.
All right, here we go. And the winner from my video is Gary Hammond. Thanks, guys. Epic. And there you go, man. And he is a steady viewer. So that is Gary Hammond. I don't know if he's in here.
Okay.
But he is he's a steady viewer, so that's pretty cool.
Perfect. Congratulations, Gary. If you're here, if you're not, if you're watching the replay, fantastic. You earned it. You deserve this. So we'll get you a signed copy, personalized. We'll get the information from either Tommy or you. And congratulations.
There you
Love
go.
doing these giveaways. Love them.
So I will, if Gary is in here, just reach out and let us know, or I will try to track him down from the video. He's a steady person, so there will be no problem of reaching him because he comments on all the videos. So I'm glad he definitely won. Let me.
Tommy, can I throw a little audible into tonight as well?
Go ahead.
So we've got our giveaway that we'll do as well, but you've got an incredible audience that showed up for you today. That's always there for you, and a lot that came. We really appreciate everybody. So before the end of the night, if you want, if we could do one more giveaway for the audience that's here live, we'll come up with some quick way that we can pick a winner, and we'll do an autographed copy for a winner tonight as well. If you're okay with that, we'll throw a third one in there.
Okay. So we can do it in we can do, so why don't we do this? You want to, let's catch up. What I'm going to do is I'm going to write a number from 1 to 50.
Okay.
I'm going to write it on a piece of paper.
Ooh, and whoever gets closest by the end.
Well, no, whoever nails the number, whoever guesses the
number.
Now, there are delays, so if Scotty,
the first one that gets it.
yeah, the first one that pops on my screen will win it. So even though you might pop up on Facebook screen first or on the YouTube channel first, I watch on StreamYard because I have to. So whoever pops on my screen will get the book, and we'll do that in a minute. As you can see, we got some Waltwins viewers in the house. Woot, woot.
I love it.
Let me just see here.
Everybody's popping in numbers now. They are
are they?
them like they're hot. Oh yeah. They want to get them. Now you've got them just all doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're punching in all the numbers. But we can go back and see who did what number first.
Yeah, no, all the numbers that are being thrown up on the screen, you can stop because none of those will count. So just hold on the numbers. Don't write the numbers down yet. I'll tell you when it starts, and I'll tell you when you could start putting numbers on the screen. So it hasn't started yet. And that was 1 to 50, not 69.
I'm gonna lay on the cheese here real quick.
That's a good thing. You can only guess once. Okay, you can only guess once.
Oh, one time.
One time.
And then if we don't get a winner of those numbers, then we'll have.
Oh yeah, wait. Yeah, you can only guess once. You can only guess once and if it doesn't get a winner, we'll do it again. But somebody will get it. Somebody will get it.
You can keep the number hidden. So if they don't get it the first time, just say nobody got it. Then guess again. We'll do rounds like that.
Yeah. There you go.
I like it. I'm
there
okay
you
with
go.
that. Okay.
So it's one guess. It's going to be one guess, and that's that. It's the first one. Let me just clear these numbers out. Everybody's still posting numbers. Stop posting numbers, everyone.
This is fun. And then hopefully when Brett gets on, we can do the random giveaway for ours as well. So we can hold off on that if that's okay.
Yeah. So Randall wants to know, what is your favorite game day sandwich? I got to tell you, I made, and I've gotten away with this. I've gotten away from this over the years, and I did a cook for Z Grills, and so I like cooking for other people because Z Grills actually tells me the recipes that they want me to cook.
Right.
So it opens up to me to try some different stuff because they're actually telling me. So I did a smoked sausage sandwich, and you could see the little bit of a smoke ring on that.
Yeah.
But I smoked the sausage, and I also smoked the peppers and onions. It was friggin' good, man. It was really, really good. I haven't had smoked sausage in a while, so I definitely dug that sandwich, man. That was good. How about you? Do you have a favorite game day sandwich?
So funny. Our go-to all the time, and anybody asks if you guys could do anything, what it'd be, and of course, the go-to smash burgers, but because there's so many ways to do it. That said, for a sandwich, my family's favorite, we just made these for dinner the other night because they're simple and amazing, are chicken cheesesteaks. So I had somebody try to call us out and say it's not an authentic Philly cheesesteak, chicken cheesesteak, and said, we're not trying to make enough. We're calling it a chicken cheesesteak because of the way you prep it, just like a cheesesteak. But really, we've been slicing the chicken breast, thinner, like almost like not shave it down like we would the ribeye, but cut it down and then kind of get a nice little chop, but still leave enough of the chicken on there to give it some juiciness, because it's not going to render the same fat that you would from the ribeye on the chicken. So leaving that, we use our usual suspects, seasoning that, some provolone, either onions or peppers or just the provolone and the chicken has been spectacular.
Yeah.
So that's probably been our go-to lately. It's very simple, and it's my wife's favorite sandwich that I make.
You
It's
know,
super basic.
I've been on a kick lately. I love a BLT.
Oof.
I
I had
love a
that for
BL.
breakfast today.
I love a BLT, man. Turkey Club second, but a BLT. I've been ordering it a lot in restaurants where we go to some places where it's on the menu. You know, so I've been getting it. You know, I've been ordering it. I love a good BLT, man.
That's
On some
awesome,
toast,
yeah.
on some toasted whole wheat.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
friggin' good, man. I love the old style club we used to get in the diners around here with the 3 pieces of bread when they
Yep.
angle
Yeah.
whatever.
Triangle.
Yeah, triangle,
Yeah.
cut it.
My upload this past yesterday was, excuse me, we did a double decker patty melt, and that's what it reminded me of because I got a piece of, so I got 3 pieces of rye bread, uh, patty with cheese, onions, then bread in the middle. And that's exactly. I almost called it the club. I almost called it a patty melt club, but decided to keep because I didn't want to try to cut the burger into a
Yeah.
triangle. So
That's
I
kind of
kept
like
myself
calling a
a double
cheesesteak the
decker.
Philly, right? You know
Yeah,
you're gonna
right. You
get, you
just
know
gotta
you're
be
gonna
careful with
get
that.
killed.
Jeez, we're gonna get kicked out of the club if we tried. That's why I did. I didn't want to get kicked out of the club. I want that extra layer of bread. I want to be part of the club. I want to be in
Yeah,
the club.
I hear you. I hear you.
She didn't
Okay,
do it.
so I just got to keep an eye on your brother because I get so thing and talking here. I'm gonna
Yeah.
write. No, nobody post any numbers yet. Okay, start posting from 1 to 50. The first person that gets it wins. Go.
And as soon as you see the number, you can yell stop, and
Yeah.
we'll go from there. I hope you win.
Holy
Oh man, here they
shit.
come.
Oh my God.
They coming in like crazy.
Yeah.
We got a
I
winner
ca-
yet?
No. People knew my favorite number, they would know.
Ooh.
It was actually my uniform number growing up.
Oh yeah.
I don't think anybody got it yet. So just post once. And if nobody gets it, we're going to do it again.
I think they're sneaking in extra guesses. Oh man.
No, it's not 69. I'm sure everyone has guessed and nobody had got it yet. But let me
All right.
double check. So don't post again, just wait and let me go back and check and make sure because I don't want to get killed when somebody says
Do you want me to? I can call them out real quick. I'll call them out real quick if you just want to.
No, I got it. I just
Okay.
double backed. I didn't see it.
Got you. Okay, so everybody, it's not one of those numbers.
It's not one
There's
of
your
those
hint.
numbers.
There's your hint.
And that's
Good
the
luck.
buddy I grew up with. I mean, how could you not know? I mean, I
Oh.
played ball with you.
Yikes. Ugh. Tell me you don't know your best buddy without telling me you don't know your best pal.
Okay, so do it again. Go.
Go, go, go. You got this. I believe in you. You're going to win.
Everybody can post again. Holy shit, there they go again, man.
We seeing it yet?
No.
I see the number that I would have
Oh,
picked.
there it is. He got it.
Boom. Who?
My friend.
Which one's your buddy?
28.
28. Number 28. Where is that? Did I see 28? Oh, is it still coming up? Got you. There it is, written down. There's your proof. Congratulations.
Now, you know what?
Spike.
I'm gonna
Good try, Spike.
I'm gonna send him a book. That's my buddy Roger. He actually lives kind of near you in Florida, actually.
Okay.
So you won, Roger, and I'm going to send you that book myself, okay? Because he's a friend of mine.
Okay.
He played ball with me. He probably came close to my uniform, and so we'll call that a not fair because he knew my uniform number. Okay,
Oh, man.
but he's going to get his book though because that's the only fair thing to do, and I know he has a griddle, so I'm going to take that. I'm going to take care of that.
Sure. So we can
and we're
send.
going
We'll
to do
send
it
you a book. We'll
again.
send you one. We can get a signed copy. We'll make sure and get it out there.
Yeah, I'll
Okay.
I don't think he cares about the signed copy. So, because he doesn't, I don't think he watches you guys. He's just a friend of mine.
Oh, but it ups the value. It doesn't.
I know. Well, in case you guys ever get hit it big. Okay,
Oh. So writing these names down here too, by the way, so we can get these.
Okay, so this is fun. That's why I want to do it again. I kind of like that. Tommy's friend was stealing signs.
I love it.
Okay, guys, do it again. Roger, not you. If you won,
So new
you
numbers, it's still 1 through 50?
stay 1 through 50. Go.
1 through 50. And go.
Holy shit. This is fun. Oh, man.
Look at those numbers pile in. Anything yet?
Not yet.
Oh, man.
Just post once. There it goes. Stop. Okay, so that's the number. Wait, no. That's the number. But now let me just hold on. Let me just go. You could stop posting numbers. I just have to go back. Janelle, I guess that is. Let me just go back to make sure that I didn't miss an 11. Because that's fair.
For this last time around, I did not see 11.
No. Okay, so is she a watcher of yours?
Who is it? I'm not seeing the 11. Maybe it's still several seconds.
It's up on the screen.
Oh, there we go. It might be. What we have found is sometimes the names don't translate over. It's really odd. So Janelle, congratulations. That's awesome. Okay, I was looking. That's where I'm only looking on the YouTube. I was trying to pull it up on Facebook. Let me get it there too. That'll make
Okay,
sense.
so Janelle, get in touch with me, or if you're a Waltwins viewer, get in touch with them, because the book's going to come from you guys, right?
Yes, absolutely. You could reach out, look us up on YouTube if you're not Waltwins. Send us a private message. Let us know and get us your information. We'll sign you a book and we'll get it out to you.
Okay.
Congratulations and thank you so much.
So they want to know what part of Florida you guys in.
Yeah, so I just posed right outside Orlando. So Brett lives just outside of Gainesville. In fact, he's the morning show host on Kiss 105.3 there in Gainesville. He's a hardcore Gator fan. He's right there in the heart of right outside of Gainesville, but he works for the station that's right there in the heart of Gainesville. And I'm just outside of Orlando. I teach at a high school right on the outskirts here, just northeast of Orlando. So that's basically where we are. So we film back and forth, travel back and forth. Every other week we're down in Orlando filming in the Backyard Diner. Then 3 weeks or a month later we'll be up at Brett's place. What we call Brett's Brickyard Bistro. We film right outside of his garage. But he'll be moving soon, actually, next weekend, I think. It's same area, so he's staying close by.
So I know you touched on it a little bit, but I want to touch on it again because your schedule is brutal. I mean, you guys live an hour apart, right?
Yeah, hour and a half, almost 2 hours.
So he'll drive to your house, and you guys will basically knock out 2-3 videos in one session, right?
So what we'll do is, so typically if Brett's driving down here, he'll arrive Friday night. That's our usually time to just kind of plan, unwind, talk a little bit, hang out. Because that's what does get hard is that our schedule comes so grueling that we don't really just get to hang out. It's always work when we're together. We'll get up literally the next morning, and if we haven't done the grocery shopping the day before, that's the first thing we do. We go knock out the groceries. We try to get them the night before. So I'll usually go grocery shopping while Brett's driving down here. And then, our goal is to try to do 6 to 7 videos in one day. So it's a full day. Fortunately, we've got my amazing kids. It is, and especially in the middle of the summer when we get the heat here, my kids will rotate. So either Cannon, Kenzie, Parker, now Griffin will help film. They're part of the cleanup crew. They do so much to help us because we go from one video, prep the groceries, everything for the next, and get right on it. So, and then whatever we don't get that Saturday, the next morning we wake up and knock out the last few, and
that's friggin' brutal.
That gets us enough in the can. Yeah, it's why burnout is real. It gets tough.
I mean, that's brutal. I mean, I know it was discussed. I think it was Manny and Kiki that might have brought it up. How it's harder for one person to do the videos because you gotta. Well, you film with your brother, but you also do
Yeah.
solo stuff. The last video. Do you
Yeah.
find it harder by yourself or when you're with him? I know it might be hard to.
Um, well, it's always fun to cook together, and I think that's some of it too, is because I mean we argue, we fight a lot, especially on these long grueling days. But at the end of the day, we get along, and it is nicer. I think for me, this is what's odd, and maybe it's just the twin thing. Brett brings a confidence that makes me feel more confident in what we're doing. So in that regard, it's easy. Sometimes I do the solo stuff, and I'm like, man, I sound like a moron right now, So, but yeah, and right now we're actually at a season. I won't be back up to Brett's till November. So we're looking at the next 2, 3 weeks. He sent me already footage for one video. I've got another one where he started with it. So the day that you were here, after you were here, he and I filmed the start of another video. We unboxed a cool product we can't wait to share and did a full cook with that. And then that's the last one he and I will be together in. We do have one in the can from the middle of the summer that just never fit into our schedule. So we've got a couple, but otherwise, yeah, the next 3 weeks probably will have solo cooks. And people ask, "Hey, is your brother okay?" Yeah, we're fine. It's just because of his work schedule.
Yeah.
Sometimes he has to work on the weekends. He can't come down, or it doesn't serve any purpose for me to go up. So it goes back and forth, and
So
and
you
so we
guys
do
do
some of the solo stuff.
battle a litlittle bit.
Yeah,
I kind
yeah.
of no, I didn't feel tension when I was there because there was no tension, but I picked up on where one would have to take a step back and let the other just
Yeah.
go. So
Oh,
there was
yeah.
not really butting heads, but kind of
Yeah.
close,
Yeah,
you
you see,
know?
and that does happen sometimes. And Brett knows, I give him a hard time because I'll do a lot of the research for the cooks, what we're gonna do, and put things together. But then he has his own idea of how he wants things to go. And
Yeah.
there'll be times we'll be in the middle of film, like, wait, what are we doing?
Yeah.
Because we're so used to meshing on so many of the cooks that when we don't, it really does kind of wait. We got to stop. We're doing.
Yeah.
We're not moving forward with this one well. But yeah, so you got to see that a little bit, partly because with that cook, same thing. I had envisioned how I wanted to do. We did that the cheesesteak omelet breakfast sandwich, and I had a vision. And then Brett thought, "Hey, I'll do mine his way." Remember, he did that monster.
Yeah.
You got a little fugazi on it, but it was still good. But so sometimes that happens. But yeah, I mean, we get so used to it. And sometimes we'll stop and say, "Okay, here's how we want the next ones to go." I think I always have more of like a director's mind. I have a vision of how I want it to look. I know what the thumbnail I want it to look like. I want
Yeah.
kind of like the storytelling. And so sometimes if I feel like it's going to be off, I'll tell them, "Hey, here's what I want." It got to a point where if we don't have the kiddos out there, like I'll film Brett. I'll just have Brett do the cook, and that takes a lot of the burden off. Who's doing what? Or we both love to cook, and it's not like I need screen time. Like it's not so. It's less of an ego thing and more just about we just have a vision of what we want to do and cook.
Yeah.
So
You
it
know,
makes it fun
so
though.
so for me, it's I think I don't think I would want to work with anybody because
Right.
I definitely know how I want to do it, and
Right.
I love like tomorrow I have to do a cook for Wild Fork. I got some bone-in double cut pork chops. I mean these suckers are
Okay.
about 3 inches thick. I'm going to do one on the Lone Star
Ooh.
and one in the pellet, but
Okay.
I love that, that the only person I answer to is Molly, because she's at my feet usually when I'm cooking. And then, of course, the garbage men and the airplanes. And other than that, it's a whole different ball game when you got to depend on somebody. Like, so you got to, wait for your brother to come. And then I guess you go over the recipes that you're going to do. And there's definitely got to be disagreements from start to finish.
Yeah. Yeah, it does. And there's some videos, and I can see it. And, the audience general audience doesn't know. I always point to one, and Brett knows what I'm talking about every time. Early on, when we were on when we first started grill cooking, we did a breakfast cook, and I knew how I wanted to do it. And I can tell when Brett is just hyper focused. He's not really paying attention to even me being there, and he was just going step by step. And I was trying to get him to slow down. The next thing, he goes to dump these onions, to cook. and literally just dumped the bowl, and they just scattered across the entire griddle, including over the eggs and other foods we were cooking. And I had to edit out. I'm like, what are you doing? And then he finally stopped. He's like, oh my gosh, like, I'll be honest, I'm just in my own zone here. I don't even know. Like, he looked, he's like, this is sloppy.
Yeah.
So yeah, you just sometimes, it just is, it's tough, but we're so used to being together. And we also understand, I think, from the entertainment side, especially when we're live and stuff, if we ever mess up, we don't get on each other. We make sure that, we always want to keep it professional and share the love. Because at the end of the day, Brett and I, we've gotten in some heated arguments.
I'm
and
sure.
then literally within 30 seconds, we're laughing again. Because that's the one thing we always say is like, it doesn't matter how mad we are. It's like, let's remember the focus. And at the end of the day, it's not going to be worth us holding a grudge. So we quickly get over our grudges and move on. So
yeah.
Keeps it fun, though. Keeps us on our toes.
Yeah, but now, do you like when you film yourself?
I get torn. It's so funny. Sometimes I'm like, I like the space. I like just being able to do my own. I love when he and I do our own and we do the head-to-head. We've done head-to-head videos a couple times, and I absolutely love that because we'll just say, here's the idea. Like we did pizzas on the griddle. The only thing is it couldn't be a traditional pizza. It had anything else. So I think I did a taco pizza. He did a cheeseburger pizza, and we just did our own thing. And I loved doing that because I knew, okay, the competitive edge in me wanted to make sure that my pizza looked better and it was better across the board. So I really enjoy that. But I get torn. Sometimes I do enjoy cooking by myself. And even for my family, I love just being out there. That's my Zen place, just being out by the griddle. I don't know what it is. It's something I wish I would have discovered earlier in life, to be honest with you. Like when I'm really stressed or frustrated, if I just go out and just cook, I don't know. I know I'm offering a service, going to make everybody happy with some really good food. And that's what it's about. But sometimes too, for the videos and the film, we've always recognized that the Waltwins, we're the brand, and it takes both of us to create the brand. It's not to discount me, it's not to discount Brett. It's just how we've always felt.
So Chris up on the screen wants to know, how did the shutdown affect your business? I'm thinking he spoke talking about COVID. That actually helped all our YouTube channels because everybody was home. I'm going to bring your brother Brett in right now. Yes. There you go.
Hey, Brett, we've been saying nothing but good things about you, brother. Nothing but good things. Guys, don't say what we've been talking about. Just go with it.
I heard. I don't believe anything that Adam has said.
That's we're gonna do another show next week with just you, so we can correct all the falsehoods that he just told us.
Hey, now Adam said this. What are your thoughts on that?
How about this? Let's just start from the top.
There you go.
Fresh hour.
Let's just do it. Yes.
Hold on, let me see.
It's Tommy's bedtime soon, bro. Not happening. We're not doing another hour.
No, I think I'm totally kidding, of course.
Okay.
I will be in bed at 8 o'clock.
Bam.
But I will also be up at probably 4 o'clock, 3:30, 4 o'clock.
Gotcha.
Dang.
So, to me, it evens out.
Yeah, true.
Hey, Tommy, real quick, do you want me to spin my wheel to do the last giveaway for my book? And I'm not sure that the people will be on, so we'll make this one quick.
Yeah, set it up because we're closing in. We only got probably about another 10 minutes.
Right. Sure. And we just want to say, thank you to everybody that's been here. This has been obviously an absolute blast. I'm able to talk without getting interrupted by Brett. No, I'm just kidding. He's usually, that's the other thing I will say. He's always really good about giving me my time. I don't know why I get Chatty Cathy up in here, but we're always good about that. So, all right, so mine is, sorry, go ahead.
Wait. So I speak to one of yous on the phone all the time, and I'm thinking it is Adam.
Correct.
Okay.
That would be true.
I had to ask that.
It would be fine with Brett, though. It's not.
Huh?
Yeah. Hey, Tommy. All about it.
I just tell people, no, Brett doesn't like to talk to anyone. Don't call Brett. Just call me. No, all right. So let me go ahead. I've got my big wheel generator. It's on the big. You probably see them on the web. I've got all the names. Hard to see because there were a ton. I was shocked. This was your video that we then took and uploaded to our channel, which was awesome. Love reintroducing our audience to the Molly Smash Burger. And so we've got all the names of everybody. And I spent a good extra hour on top of the hours that I spent going through and making sure everybody got entered. I entered another, I spent another hour this afternoon getting the last of the names entered, and I finally got them in this wheel. So I'm going to go ahead and spin the wheel now.
Go ahead.
And hopefully I can get the good names because like you see in the YouTube Studio app, which is where I got all the names off of YouTube, it just gives me their @. So if it's like user PBJQ72, we're going to have to figure out who that is.
Okay.
But here goes the wheel spin. And our winner is, drum roll, please. Oh, fingers crossed. I hope I win.
I,
Oh,
No,
John is not going to believe this. It
not
is
Scotty.
John. No, it's the Hungry Fox one. The Hungry Fox. He is a follower on Facebook, on YouTube, and has been a supporter of the channel. In fact, he has his own channel too. The Hungry
Okay.
Fox does some cooking, but he actually does some work on. I'll have to get his other channel too, but he does some truck builds. He builds an old truck, and so really cool. So, John, congratulations. I'll make sure and add him and let him know. I'll reach out. I know he's going to be super excited. But congratulations to everybody, and thank you all for entering and just watching enough of the content to know we were doing a giveaway. So many times we put little comments. Tommy got to see this too. We say, hey, at the end of the video, if you've stuck with us, make sure and comment whatever the comment is. And, you know, it's always fun to see the people who really do watch the full videos all the way through. We know everybody's busy, so we don't expect it, but it's fun to give that love. So this was one. We announced the giveaway at the end and how they'd enter. So we appreciate everybody that stuck around for that. We really
Okay.
are gracious and for that.
And let me give a special shout out to Quinn for the $25 super chat. Great live, Tommy, Adam, and Brett.
Oh, man.
Even though Brett just got here.
that's right.
Yeah.
I earned every penny right there.
All right, hold on. Let me see here.
So, and I'm going to take, after this live, I'm going to take a screenshot of the winner too. So it's not like this is, in fact, I'm going to take a, I'm going to screenshot it right now just so everybody knows that it's not me just making stuff up. You know, does that happen to you, Tommy, when you do giveaways? Do people who don't win get really sore and upset and they tell you
I
cheated or
got
something?
I only got beef on one giveaway that I did, and I can't blame the viewers, but there's nothing I can do about it. But Monument Grills did a giveaway with the 3 grills or something, and they picked all. So it was a video I did, and there was 75 comments or whatever. But Monuments picked 3 winners, but they were all YouTubers. And
wow.
that rubbed a lot of people the wrong way, and I don't
can
blame
see
them.
that.
I didn't have anything to do with it. You know,
I can
that
see
is-
that, but yeah, there's nothing you can do. Nothing
yeah.
you can do.
So that was the only thing for me. I think next week, and I've got some guests lined up, but I think CJ may be on next week.
Oh,
I've
cool.
got Russ coming on. I got to talk to Scotty. I've got a couple, Josh and Babe. I got to talk to them. So I'm going to try to keep this guest things going because people seem to like it.
Yeah,
So
we love
I'll
it,
go
man,
with
and
it.
Unity, man. Great.
It sure is. It's such a pleasure to hang out with
Yeah.
you anytime we can. You know.
Yeah, no
Yeah,
doubt
it's
about
funny.
it. And it takes
Sorry,
a lot of it takes pressure off of me to do it, to do anything, because I'll let you guys do the whole show. I mean,
You talk, we
doesn't
love
matter
it,
to
man.
me.
But I tell you, and we appreciate you having us on tonight. And I don't know how you felt, but like meeting you in person was so funny because when you get to know people, that we meet through YouTube, when you meet them in person, you just see the person, but it just feels like old friends. And so it
Yep.
was a pleasure
Yeah.
having you here at our home, and we appreciate you spending the time to come down here and also having us on. I mean, it's just it's hitting it up and just chilling, hanging out with some old friends, and then of course also with about 90 of our favorite people here in the chat. Absolutely love it.
Yeah, yeah, it's fun.
So we love
It's fun to see the support from everybody. I was doing the live show. I probably did it for about a year and a half, but it was a 2-hour show, sometime 2.5. It was grinding, The 1 hour works better for me and
Yeah, we used
guests,
to go
although,
live.
Fast.
I'm not an interviewer, but,
Hey, you did a great job tonight.
yeah, it seems to be moving along pretty good. So I'll just keep going with that.
Yeah, we appreciate if we ignored anybody in the chat, please understand it was not our intention. We love you all, and man, just happy that we get to come and do this. It's an honor,
Yeah, it was a cool show for sure. And I think that's it because it is 7:00, man.
Man, wrap it up, Brett. You showed up just in time, my guy.
Hey, you know what? Better Nate than never, as I always say.
Better late than never for sure. So what do you guys got? So before we end the show, what do you guys got cooking this week? I have, like I said, the double bone-in pork chop. I got to do a gasser cook and another pizza video. What do you guys got going on?
So I'll tell you the upload either tomorrow, probably Tuesday, that I'm super excited about, and I'll just talk about it. Dahl Strong we've really had a great partnership with them. Speaking of the partnerships and brands we've got to work with, they sent us a knife that is also a spatula, and I thought, how is this going to work? But it was like, see what you guys could do with this, and I'll tell you, I absolutely loved it. We're cooking up some steak chimichangas,
Oh,
and that was awesome. So
oh,
that's
there
what
it is.
Brett missed. Oh, Brett, you got the knife right there. Is that the knife?
Now, is that Del Strong?
Yeah, it is Doll Strong. It's a Doll Strong, and it's really cool. So we used it both as a spatula, which the spatula really blew me away how well it worked, how natural it felt. I thought, how's this going to feel with the knife? And then the cut, of course, the Doll Strong, super strong. That was spectacular. But yeah, so we used that knife. We highlighted the knife to do some steak chimichangas. So steak chimichangas and then fried them right back there on the griddle. That's tomorrow's upload. Super excited for that. Brett's got some chicken skewers that him and Sherry did that they're going to share with us later this week. And then we've got some a cheeseburger dip that we've done. That's the one that we held off that we'll get uploaded at some point.
Smoked cheeseburger dip, amazing.
Smoked cheeseburger dip.
Wow. So you do that in one of the griddles?
So we started
pellet?
on the griddle. We did it on the griddle, and then we put it in the smoker. Yeah, we used the vertical for that one.
Yep.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Yes.
All right, man. That was a lot of fun.
Always fun with you to hang out with you, Tommy.
That was a lot of fun for sure, man. We had a nice crowd. Still got some people in. I like the people wanting. I like to leave the people wanting more.
Yes.
Let me just make sure I got everybody here. Chris has 10 ribs, 6 briskets, and 50 burgers to cook before Friday. That sounds like.
And where's that so we know where to show up?
Yeah, that sounds funny.
There is the Waltwins. Thanks, Scotty. That is the Waltwins YouTube channel, if you didn't know.
I was going to say thank you so much, Scotty, for shouting us out in the chat there, making sure people have access to our link.
And I will have Scotty on the show one of these days. Once he gets a new phone. Did you get a new phone, Scotty?
He's got 2 pit bulls.
Scotty? Did you just call Scotty a what?
Scotty, I said he has two pit bulls.
Okay.
Lexington, the old one and a new one.
Oh yeah.
And he uses them both. It's great. It's so cool to watch.
I think the echo. I didn't hear much of that.
What one?
Hopefully you did. If you did, that's all that matters.
What?
I heard it, and I heard it at the same time.
I have you guys on so low on the speakers because there's an echo. I tried to use headphones. It didn't work. But, okay, so I am going to end the show right here, man.
Cool. Do it, man.
I appreciate everybody popping in. Guys, I appreciate you. I'm going to remove you right now. So say goodbye.
All right. Take it easy. Thank you, everybody.
Okay, ma'am? And we'll talk soon. We'll talk during the week.
Okay.
All right. We'll be in touch, brother.
Brother.
Take care.
All right, man. That was pretty cool, man. I dig those guys. They have, they're positive people. And when I first saw them, when I don't even know which one answered the door. I'm thinking it was, I don't know, Brett maybe. But when they answered the door, it was like, wow, the Waltwins, it was pretty cool. It's always fun seeing these guys. As some of you viewers out there, we're fans as YouTubers. We're fans of some of the people we watch also. CJ and of course Ricer and Russ, and of course it all starts with Troy and Greg from Ballistic and Mike over at Everyday. So we're fans when we we're not, not so much starstruck. I don't ever want to think anybody should be starstruck with any of us, but we're definitely fans of when we meet people. When somebody came up to me and Disney, camera out, camera in my face, filming me, and 2 or 3 people, I don't want to say a crowd started to form because it wasn't really like that, but a couple people, were watching like, who's this guy, because the guy has a camera in my face and he's yelling, oh my God, this and that. So it is kind of weird for sure. But again, I kind of almost felt that same way when I, met the Waltwins or some of these people. So that's pretty cool, man. So that is it. So long, folks. Super happy I got to see the live stream. Tommy, keep the most excellent videos. I appreciate that, man. And if you have any other questions about the Halo or anything, you can email me. Scotty, if you can put my email in. Anybody can email me. They're in all my videos. If you have any questions, or Facebook friend me is also cool. It's all good. And that is it, man. I am going to end this show. Let's see if Scotty pops my email in real quick. I think I could probably do it. So my email should have just popped up there on the what's the actual YouTube channel? So, okay, so you probably watch me. Do you watch me on Facebook, or are you from the Waltwins? So what is my channel? So that's my channel right there. Scotty just posted up. Gallery Backyard Barbecue is my YouTube channel, Chris. So you're from Facebook. I guess you watch me on Facebook. So yeah, all my videos in short form on Facebook appear in long form on YouTube. I just can't post it, let people on Facebook know, because YouTube frowns on it. So, you know, I got to hide the fact that I'm a YouTuber on Facebook. But all the videos you see on Facebook have appeared in long form on YouTube. But Facebook and YouTube, they hate each other, blah, blah, blah. So that is just the way it is. All righty, man, that is it. I hope to see you on YouTube, Chris. Go subscribe to my channel and hit that bell so you get notified every time I do a future upload, blah, blah, blah. And we are going to end it right there, man. I appreciate you all. Again, I'll confirm it, but I do believe CJ is on next week. And that should definitely turn into a banging show. Maybe we'll see if we could do a little drink and some shots for CJ. So that'll end it there. I will talk to you guys soon. Everybody have a great, great week.